Hello, Media Maniacs, and welcome back to another episode of Music, Media, and More. I'm your host, Jillian Richardson.
And I'm your co-host, Grace Metcalf.
Let's get right into it. Met Gala edition. All right, so the Met Gala was recently. I'm sure that you've seen many of the iconic outfits.
Oh, yes.
Kylie Jenner, as we can see, wore a wedding dress with like a snapback and a veil, and there was like a t-shirt vibe I don't know. People are saying it is the worst outfit they've ever seen her in.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It's not on theme whatsoever.
No.
Honestly, I think it's tacky. I think the hat's awful.
Yeah.
And it's not something you'd wear to a gala.
I agree. Like, I didn't notice the hat at first, and that made it way worse. Like, I already hated it when it was just, like, the, like, sleeves. Like, if they'd made it sleeveless, it would have been better. But still, like, wearing, like, a wedding dress to, like, a gilded Glamour-themed Met Gala is very strange.
I don't even know what was the purpose.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought it was just a hot mess.
Yeah, I agree. Also, because her and Kendall had like that really like iconic pretty one a few years ago where it was like the orange and purple.
And then to go to that,
oh my gosh.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was bad. Are you usually a fan of Kylie's looks?
I mean, I think some of them look awesome. Like, again, the purple one with her matching purple hair, I thought that was incredible.
Yeah.
I don't really pay that much attention to them because I'm like...
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
Yeah, this was a strong miss.
Yeah, I think that Kylie is pretty much just, like, the epitome of, like, the, like, BBL fashion vibe where it's just, like... You have to have like surgery to like look good in half of the clothes that she wears.
I feel like that's with most of them.
Yeah, that's just the Kardashian vibe in general. But yeah, and then I remember there's this one outfit I saw her in where she was wearing a hat backwards, and then she was like looking into the sun, and she was like this, and everyone was like, "Why don't you just turn your hat around?" I don't know, just like all of the like Kylie, like, Kardashian fashion in general is just so, like, impractical feeling, I guess. So, yeah, good stuff. All right, let's talk about the top hits of this Met Gala. It was really interesting. So, everybody loved Blake Lively's dress.
Oh my gosh, it was incredible.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It was really pretty. It was supposed to look like the Statue of Liberty, I guess.
Yeah.
And it like had like a little like bow at first, so it was like all tied up and it was gold, and then it like unraveled and it was like blue streaks and I saw this picture of her and her husband Ryan Reynolds from the back, and they like literally looked like Ken and Barbie because her hair was like so perfect. But yeah, what was your favorite outfit from them?
It was definitely Blake Lively's, or I kind of like Billie Eilish's because I felt like it was a lot more on theme than majority of some of the celebrities. Yeah. Overall, I wasn't that impressed, but I thought, especially since they are hosting it, like Blake's was incredible.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I really did feel like a lot of the celebrities this year were like not getting the vibe at all. There was like Emma Stone wore her wedding dress too, and then there was like a butterfly, like Olivia Rodrigo wore this whole butterfly thing, and like this is literally like the easiest thing ever. Like you look at an old-timey painting and like they're probably wearing like the theme of the Met Gala, and nobody got that.
I feel like most people, they went with gold to play it safe. But for most part, there was maybe one or two that I thought was kind of unique, but overall I just thought it wasn't that impressive or anything, and they're just playing it safe.
Yeah, I agree. And then there was like the whole thing where Kim wore Marilyn Monroe's dress from like the 60s, and it was like Marilyn Monroe's like own dress, and then she received a lock of hair at the end and said she would sleep with it at night.
She said that?
She said what? That's so weird, right? And so, yeah. And then she had to lose like 10 or 15 pounds to fit into the dress. and then it wouldn't even like cinch at the like at the back, so then she had to wear like her shawl thing, and it was a hot mess. I don't know. What do you think about it?
Honestly, I thought it was a little distasteful and I thought it was awful.
Yeah.
Like, Marilyn Monroe's always been an iconic form, and I feel like a lot of people are debating about this. But here's the thing, Marilyn Monroe, she grew up in like from poverty, she had been abused, and all these traumatic things happened when she was young, and she got up to be one of the most iconic people.
Yeah.
And for Kim to think she could fill that role, like, Marilyn, the dress is a piece of history.
Definitely.
And I think she just shouldn't have even. She can't fill the role. I didn't like it.
Well, the fact that she couldn't even fit in the dress like to begin with, and like she had to make all these like modifications and like have a whole team of people fit her in, like.
Right. Well, actually, the reason why she had to lose all that weight is because since it's so valuable, she couldn't make a single alteration to the dress.
That makes sense.
So.
Well, yeah, it's just like crazy that she was like, "This is fine though. Like, I'll wear it." And
I feel like Marilyn's rolling in her grave right now.
Yeah.
Like, why is she wearing my dress?
I know, it is interesting because the whole like Marilyn Monroe versus like Kim Kardashian like vibe is like sort of incomparable, I think, because like we're still talking about Marilyn Monroe like in 2022 when she was popular in the 60s. Like Kim's gonna die and we're like not gonna know who she is like 10 years down the line. Like,
I mean, she gets talked about a lot, but she's not iconic or in any way.
I agree.
And
yeah, it seems more like she's getting talked about because she's like doing things that she's not supposed to be doing to like keep herself in the loop almost. So
because for a lot of people, any attention is better than no attention.
Exactly. All right, let's check out our TikTok of the week.
And the best part of this plan is no one can stop me. And the best part of this plan is no one can stop me. And the best part of this plan is no one can stop me.
I liked the one with the little bags. I thought that was cute. I want to know how they put the little bags in the video.
I thought it was kind of accurate.
Yeah, I agree. I like that filter. It's a good one. But yes. All right. Did you hear about this Emma Chamberlain interview with Jack Harlow?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. I wish that I could play a clip of it. It was so funny. Jack was like being like all flirty, like, oh, how's it going? How are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. And Emma's like, I'm nervous. And she's just like being like friendly. Like she wasn't being cold or anything, but yeah, it was just really weird. And then there's this part at the end where he's like, love you. And she goes, love you. And then he walks off and she just goes,
she like freezes up.
And I just think it's funny because like arguably I would say that like Emma Chamberlain is, I don't know, who do you think is more famous of the two of them?
I've definitely heard a lot more about Emma.
I agree. I think she's like a more enduring celebrity almost, if that makes sense. Like I only heard about Jack Harlow for the first time like last year, I think.
Yeah, I think me too.
But yeah, so it was just like the weirdest like interaction ever, and like Emma's in like a pretty famous like relationship right now too, I think. So
who is she in a relationship?
Role model. I'm just like in love with him, so that's why I know. But like it's like a pretty like long-term thing, so I just thought it was funny that she was like, okay. But yeah, what do you think about the two? Like, what do you think of each of them, I guess?
I honestly, I can't say very much about Jack, but and very minimal about Emma, because I haven't heard too much about her until like within the last year, I guess.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, she hasn't really been on my radar too much. Yeah. But
that makes sense. She did quit YouTube a few months ago, I think. So that would sort of make sense. But yeah, I like her. She good vibes, I guess. But yeah, I think Jack Harlow's an interesting guy because he's like sort of like gives like the like he has like the dance music and like is very much like a like smooth talker kind of guy, and they like are very opposites in that way, and I think that that's why the interview was like so funny, and it was such a funny result. But.
I mean, the only thing I really know about him is just the songs that he makes.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's the first time I've seen what he looks like.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. There was like this interview in like last fall that was going around where this interviewer asked him if he could read. And he goes, "Excuse me," because he was like talking about those like little book like wagons that you can open up and like pick a book, and she goes, "Oh, can you read?" And he goes, "Excuse me." I just thought it was so funny, but good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this week's episode of Triple M. Be sure to tune in next time. I've been your host, Jillian Richardson.
And I've been your co-host, Grace Metcalf.
We'll see you guys next time.